one of the players who might be busy in the transfer window this summer is your number one player on the list, Raheem Sterling at Liverpool. What do you think about him, and what do you think is going to happen with his future this summer?
Well, I guess we should ask himself and his current team, Liverpool. Obviously, as we were mentioning before, he kind of has it all to have a high valuation, extremely young player, playing in a forward position, playing in a top team, being a regular in the national team, having a good personality, which makes him appealing for brands in terms of media value. So all in all, and of course having a British passport makes him extremely valuable. It's with the numbers that we're talking about, the only thing we can say is that of course not any team can afford him, and we'll see what happens during the summer.
So do you think he'll be a target for clubs in England and possibly abroad as well, maybe Spain?
I would say so. As far as I know, he has not agreed new terms with Liverpool, despite the club publicly said they offered him a new contract. I don't know exactly what's happening, but everything looks like there will be a move this summer. So it will be interesting to see where he goes. In terms of Spain, it would be probably one of the first time in which there is a transfer of this caliber. Of course, we had Gareth Bale that went to Real Madrid, but traditionally there's not so many English players that have been successful in Spain. So let's see, I would guess his market is definitely in the UK, again because of the fact that he adds up one more British player or English player into the team, which is not just a necessity in terms of the quality he brings into the team, but also in terms of the passport that he brings along.
Passport is obviously key. You mentioned Memphis Depay, who's already gone to Manchester United. There's a few other players in the Premier League there, Everton and Arsenal, for example. Who else on the list can we expect to make a big move this summer, do you think?
That's a question to ask the players and the teams. I would say those players that are in the list and not yet in a top team. So Tielemans from Anderlecht, Talisca from Benfica. There's some players. We will have a player, Çalhanoğlu, which is at Bayer Leverkusen. Also, all these players that have all the components to make them extremely valuable, and I would say that are targets or can be targets at any time. Martial, who's playing for Monaco, he's been in the news that the Spurs could be interested on him. So we're talking very young players, and those of them having a European passport would be targets of any of the top teams at any time.
Fantastic.